Hi, welcome to this session in Mathematics Paper 1, Exam Build-Up Preparation. And in this tutorial, we're of course going to consider the parabola sketch that is usually brought amongst the last questions in Paper 1. We're going to discuss how best we can find the coordinates of A and B being given the equation of the sketch. Then lastly, we're also going to talk about finding the coordinates of the turning point. Sometimes they may specify the nature of the turning point, which can be either minimum or maximum. And if it is the first time on this particular platform, consider subscribing, share the video, and invite others or share to others that can find the same video very much beneficial. So it says the diagram below shows a sketch for y equals 2x squared minus 8. So here we're going to write the equation down. Y equals to 2x squared minus 8. So find the coordinates of A and B. It's very important to simply detect in what axis is or are the coordinates A and B being displayed. So A and B representing the unknown coordinates are representing or are being displayed in the x-axis. So which means in this equation, we are of course looking for the values of x since x is raised to the power of 2. So we expect two solutions. So if we are looking for the values of x on A and B, we need to equate the equation being given to 0. So here we're going to write 2x squared minus 8 equals to 0. If the letters that are being displayed for the coordinates were in the y, we would have replaced a 0 on x. But since they are in the x-axis, we are looking for the values of x, which are going to be on A as well as B. Then from here, we're going to collect like terms together, or we can factorize here. So here we say 2x squared equals to 0. Then this is negative, so plus 8. So this is going to be 2x squared equals to 0 plus 8. It's an 8. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. A 2 and a 2 cancels, so x squared equals to 2 into 8. We're going to have 4. So at this stage, we have x to the power 2, which means we're supposed to introduce a square root. So here we're going to say that is a 2 and the square root cancels, so x equals, a square root has two solutions. So the square root of 4 is a positive 2 or a negative 2. So we're going to say 2 or negative 2. Then we're going to look at A and B. A is on the left side before 0, which means this is the negative part of the x-axis, then this is the positive part. So a negative 2 will be occupied on A, and then B will occupy positive 2. So we're going to say therefore A equals to, coordinates are given as x, y, so which means on A, being on the negative side of x, will pick negative 2, remember we said y is a 0, so negative 2, 0, and we're now going to say B is going to be, B is on the positive side of the x-axis, so which means it's going to be positive 2, 0. Having done that, it simply means we've answered the coordinates for A and B. I hope you're following closely and that at least we're getting to revise together, building the needed confidence for that distinction or merit that you solemnly need for this year's final exam. Other than this, of course, we're going to move to, that is the other one. So for the other one, it says, find the coordinates of the turning point. So on B, we're going to say y equals to 2x squared minus 8. So it says, find the coordinates of the turning point. So we're going to find the value of x, which is found as negative b over 2a. The equation most of the times is supposed to be in this form, where we can say y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of x to the power 2, then b is the coefficient of the middle expression, then c becomes, that is, the number without a variable. So in this instance, we're not going to say negative. Do you have a b? No, we only have x squared. We don't have a middle expression like this one. We only have this and that. So which means we don't have a b, So here on B, we can just replace a 0 over, that is 2. And then on A, we're going to put this one. So this is A, then this is C. We don't have a B. So which means we're going to replace with a 2. So of course, here we're going to say this becomes a 0 over 2 times 2, it's a 2. Then 2 into 0, it's going to be a 0. And then when we find the value of x, which is a 0, it's important now that we replace it in the actual equation where there is x and find the corresponding value of y. So here we're going to say y equals to 2x squared minus 8. So y equals to 2, open brackets, 0 squared minus 8. So 2 times 0, it's just 0 minus 8. So y equals to negative 8. So we're going to say the turning point is given by the value of x is a 0, comma, the value of y is negative 8. Having done that, it simply means we are done. This is how to find the turning point and the coordinates of A and B given a particular equation. The equation in some instances may vary, may require factorization by grouping, may require factorization by using product, sum and factor, or may just be this direct. However, I hope the message is clear and that at least the benefit is there, that it can at least be gotten or utilized in terms of how well these questions are supposed to be answered. Ensure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, share the video, and tag those that can find the same video very much beneficial. Until in the next session, for now, it's a very goodbye.